Let's talk about inheritance. This is a more advanced concept, and I will try to explain it in a few charts so you can understand it correctly. Levels can also inherit a supply or demand property from another level that was created afterwards. That is the concept, we call it inheritance. An inheritance zone is a zone that has not taken out any opposing zone by itself. It was a zone created afterwards that caused the removal of that opposing zone. So let's take a look at a couple of samples on the charts and you will see what I mean. Let's use Kiwi dollar, and on this Kiwi dollar let's take a look at these imbalances. At the top we've got this weekly area of supply, which is there, okay, and the ascending trend line was like that before. This is the level that is created by breaking the ascending trend line, but really if we are taking into account the imbalances by themselves, this is the level that caused the break of the opposing area. As you can see, drop, base, drop. This is the previous area of demand over there, and it was this area that caused the break of this one and not this one, as you can see. So this level inherits the property of supply by this level causing the removal of this zone over here. Okay? So this level inherits the property. Price continues to drop, and this level over here is the one that, let me see, breaks this area over there. So this is another supply area we have there, another supply area. This is demand, and it was taken out by this area of supply. Okay, this area of demand was taken out by this area of supply. That one. This area of demand was taken out by this area of supply, so on and so forth. And this is what we have right now. Okay, so the top one, this area of demand, this is not demand because in order to be demand, it needs to take out supply, which is here, and that supply was not taken out. CP too high in the curve. So price drops, and it is this area of supply that removes opposing area of demand here. So this one inherits the property of supply by this area, and then all the others are levels by themselves that did not need the help of a level created right afterwards, like this one. Okay, let's take a look at the daily time frame and see if we can find some other examples. So let's see, let me clean all this. Okay, so let me see. On the way down from the top where we drew the weekly area of supply previously, so price drops, removes this area of demand. So this area of supply is the one that removes that area of demand, and from the top, that area of supply is created after breaking the trend line, and it is okay. This area of demand here did not remove anything, so this area again looks like is inheriting the property of supply by this area over here. It is supply, remember, by itself because it broke the trend line, but it also inherits the property from supply from this area because this one area was not the one that caused the break of this area of demand. It was this area of supply that finally removed that area, and that is the the weekly area of supply that was CP at the top. So price continues to drop, and this is an area of demand that was removed by this area of supply. This is demand that was removed by this area of supply. over here. So they are value area of supply. So one. This is demand, and it was removed by this area of supply. So that's okay. This is demand, and it was removed by which zone? That the CP right at the horizontal line here is not the one that caused the break of that low. It was this one. Okay. So as you can see here, this is supply, the area that caused the break of that low. Here we've got another level, but this level inherits the property of supply but this level. So this is a non-fresh level, so we can't take it. And it is not an original level either, because we have that CP there. Okay, that was the one that caused the break of this area over here. So levels that are not original and they are inherited, they are lower probability. So if price reaches this area, had reached that area over here, price would have probably rallied higher. Okay, but it didn't. It fell short of hitting the CP and then price dropped. So price continued to drop, and we've got all this here. We have to zoom out a little bit and see what happens over here, which level we have here on the left. One sec. And there we've got these levels over here. So let me see. Let me draw something like that and see what happened over here. Right there, and then there was another one over here, I believe. Low here. So let's see what happens over here. The level that caused the break of that zone provided came from here, from the top. Okay, now we're top level of trading in the zone, so these are much more difficult to trade because look at all this trading over here. Levels everywhere. So there's a level that caused the break of that one, and then it was overshot and went to the top one, which was a weekly area of supply, and that one over there was the one holding all the time. Okay, that area. But originally this was the one area that caused the break of that trend line. So this area over there also removed this area of demand. That was demand because it broke the trend line. Okay, it broke the trend line. So everything is connected on all this. So then price continued to drop lower, and it was this CP over there, this little CP, that caused the break of that area of demand to the left, not this one over here. The one over here was tested a few times. That was a value trade there. Some of us took, and then we were talking that it was lower probability of that area holding after all these touches and demand area here and 6-month area of demand. So price rallied, removed this area of demand supply here to the left. One sec. Here. This is the area holding right now. The CP that caused the break of that area to the left. We have to take that into consideration. I think I didn't draw that area. I have drawn it in the weekend after doing a more thorough analysis. And this area, when you look back and you see the areas that each area has taken out, you will see which are the original levels, which are the inherited levels. And the inherited levels have lower probability if the trend line is not holding and if it is not original, as we saw over here. But price action has not demonstrated to us what would have happened there. But in the future, this is already tested, so it will not hold very well normally. So this is now price dropped. This is an area of supply. Okay, let me see. Price dropped. Couldn't remove that area that long. That area of demand over there. Let me see where we are now. Let's see what happened there. That area was not taken out. There. This is the area that we are looking at. That area of demand is the one holding and caused that big imbalance over there. And that area of demand was not taken out. So this is not a valid area of supply. Okay? Why? Because it didn't take out that area of demand. Fell short of it, pink candle, high wave candle, and then rallied. And this area had lower probability of holding, which we talked about, and it was tested a few times and removed. But this area right above it is the area that took out the opposing area, as we could see. So price is holding a little bit better on that area. At least we've got this engulf, which we couldn't manage to have here down to the left. And this is how the inheritance works. They happen quite often, and we have to take into account the validity of those areas when we are trending or not trending. We have to take all that into consideration, if they are original levels or not. And you will see by practicing and locating these levels how they hold. And that's it for the inheritance. Hope that this has helped to clarify this more sort of advanced concept. Have a great day.